Did you miss me? Did you miss me, guys? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Also, I know that I've just come here looking like Miss Thing, about to like pour my heart out to you, but I just wanted to give a special shout out to PJ. I didn't know that you were watching me at home, so I hope you are recovering from your surgery, and I'm glad that I'm able to still keep you entertained. Hey guys, it's me, Chazzy Wood. How is everybody doing? Sorry, it has been a hot minute since I've actually sat down and spoken to you guys, but I just wanted to do that today. And I guess the reason why I'm sitting down is just to give you like a slight little mini life update. So I feel as if whenever I do these like crazy mad things happen, but this one is really just for myself, just so I can document how I'm currently feeling, because a lot has been happening in my life. So if you guys basically click on here somewhere, I'm just gonna link my old video where I did like a life update. Anyway, long story short, about 3-4 weeks after I started this new job, I got a call from the CTO. CTO is Chief Technology Officer, who was also the acting CEO at the time. Basically, the investors had lost their confidence in the startup and they pulled the funding. After the leadership team went and did all the numbers to see what the cash runway looked like, they thought they had like a 10-month cash runway, i.e. enough cash to keep the business going for 10 months. But after certain items were deducted, it worked out to be that the business was not going to survive for longer than 6 weeks. So we all got these calls basically telling us that we were being made redundant and the company was shutting down. So that is the beginning of November. Long story short, I got myself a new job and I started at the beginning of the year. New job. Little story, I had basically applied for this job earlier on in the summer and I did the first interview, and after my first interview the business ghosted me. I know. Anyway, they ghosted me, and then when my last firm basically was shutting doors, my boss that had basically recruited me from my previous firm, because we worked together, she reached out to my new CEO and said, I've got these candidates, but this girl is amazing. Shared my CV, and he basically, my new CEO basically told the recruitment team, let's interview her. And everything just like went so fast. I did all the tests, etc. And I know that I was like a bit of a challenge because I'm analytical, but not their level of analytical, because these guys are like ex-Google, like they're like on another level. But anyway, after negotiations between my new line manager and the CEO, they were like, okay, let's give her a chance and we're going to put on a 3-month contract. I started at the beginning of this year on the 4th of January, and we're now in the last weekend of January, and I've been here for like 4 weeks, about to start my 5th week next week. When I moved into this firm, I was so excited. They were one of the winners of COVID because of their product. So how they do things is quite analytical, involves a lot of like financial modeling, which is something I kind of escaped from when I was in corporate. A lot of the stuff I'm doing now, I really should have done about 5 years ago in my career, and I am struggling is basically the point of it. So I'm basically having this discussion with you guys because a lot of the times we talk about leveling up. This is the actual truth about leveling up. When you start leveling up, it means you're going into doing something you haven't done before, and you're surrounded by people that are way better than you in every single way possible. In all the rooms I've previously been, I've been like the product expert, I've been the subject matter expert, I have known what I was doing. So I'm basically having a bit of a I'm having a bit of discomfort, and I'm having to learn to lean into it. I'm realizing that this whole process is quite painful. Like, just even for me to sit down and talk to you guys right now, it's taken a while. Like, I woke up this morning and I was gonna go vlogging, and I was gonna take you guys along with me whilst I went into town, and I got some jeans and I got some new shoes, and I went to Fortnum's and Mason's because they do like the most amazing Knickerbocker glory like in the ice cream parlor. But then I was like, babes, Chazzy, why are you going into town? That's gonna take up so much time, and all you're doing is like spending. And suddenly I was like, you could be doing some stuff such as like Googling how contribution, profits and margins are worked out, like all these ratios that you're struggling with, like use that time now to go through it. And you know the craziest thing is, I've been struggling so much at work that I've been working all the past weekends. Like this is the first weekend I'm kind of like, okay, I'm actually not going to do any work. And although I'm not doing any work because I think I'm like up to date with my work, I'm still kind of like, okay, I need to look at the theory and stuff like, but anyway, I'm just sitting down just to say that this is the reason why I've been very, very MIA. I'm going through a lot, I'm struggling at work. I kind of like go through these waves and moments of like anxiety whereby I woke up super happy and then I started thinking about the whole work thing and then I started like feeling like super anxious and I felt like I could cry. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna film this video. And then because I was feeling like so anxious, and do you know what? This is my problem. I am feeling sorry for myself is what my current issue is. And because I'm feeling so sorry for myself, I'm not thinking straight. So I just thought that I wanted to film this, and I've kind of like, I've still got like this, you know when you're like, do you know when you want to cry because you're feeling sorry for yourself and you've kind of like got this massive little block here and your tears are like literally here, the duct's about to go out, like come out. Like that's how I feel. I've kind of like got this kind of tension right here, but I'm not gonna cry because I don't know, I'm not gonna cry, but all I'm saying is I'm feeling very uncomfortable. And I like honestly, like my line manager who's like the CRO has been absolutely amazing. He's like, I'll give you all the support you need in the world, and he's been so supportive. And I think that last week I've never ever done this. Last week my old boss, I was like, I have to talk to you. And she was like, can this wait for 5 minutes? I was like, no, I need to talk to you now. I'm about to resign. And she goes, no, do not resign. I was like, I can't do this job. And then obviously I spoke to my colleague who's been doing the job that I've come in to do. And I'm like, I don't think I'm any good here. I feel like I just need to resign. And then he's offered to give me like a lot of help. Like when you're learning to level up, it's not what YouTube says. You go on YouTube and people are like, be that girl, eat healthy, go to the gym, clean your room, journal. No, that's not leveling up. Leveling up is going into a room where you know that you're the most stupid person in the room. It's about overcoming your discomfort and the pain. It's about understanding that there's pains associated with growth. That's why they call them growing pains. And it's kind of like somehow knowing that your whole world feels like so uncomfortable. It's kind of like realizing that grit is what got you where you are today, but what got you here isn't what's going to take you there. And it's about realizing that there's all these other doors that are opening because you're in this situation. So I'm kind of like in this conundrum whereby people are like stalking my LinkedIn because of the firm I work for. And I'm like, guys, why are you doing that? Then I also know that although I'm feeling uncomfortable, there's all these other doors that are being opened, and that's just like after only a month. So I'm just like, it hurts, but I also think crazy things. I'm just gonna like put this out there because I've got a thing, like whenever I put stuff out there, it always like somehow manifests into reality. I think it's because I've got like such a pure heart that when I ask for something, the universe, the Lord, my ancestors, whatever it is that's conspiring in my favor, everything comes into real life and I manifest everything. But I feel that like in terms of like my next career move, I was like, no, I want to be a VC, I want to be like a black female VC. Like, can you imagine me being a venture capitalist? And I feel as if I'm in the best possible place for training to do this. And I feel as if it is going to happen at some point in my future, but right now I am honestly, guys, going through a lot of pain. So if I have been MIA, this is why. So I guess why am I sitting down pouring my heart to you guys? I'm sitting down pouring my heart to you because I feel like as my audience, I haven't done what I said I was going to do, and for that I apologize. Genuinely apologize. Like I'd love nothing more than just to be like doing like fun content, trying on clothes. Hopefully things can begin to settle down and I can feel a bit more comfortable. And if it doesn't work out, you know what, I know I'll be fine. Like I know I'll be fine. And when you live knowing that you're going to be fine because the universe is working for you rather than against you, some of the ants should go. And to be honest with you, this is what I should remember. I need to remember to journal every day because that keeps me grounded. I need to remember that the universe is here for me, not against me, and everything I'm going through is for a reason. And I feel as if because I haven't been doing my grounding practices and I haven't been doing my affirmations, I feel as if this is why I feel so all over the place. But for now, I'm just like, I wanted to check in, tell you guys what I've been up to and why I have been MIA, and I guess just document how I'm feeling at this moment in time, because I sometimes like going back and looking at old videos just to see where my head was and to laugh at how stupid I was. So yeah, sorry that this was a bit rambly, but as I said, this was mainly for myself and for those guys who are like hardcore Chazzy Wood fans. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, I love you loads, Chazzy Wooders. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And you in the forehead. Mwah.